What is up, guys? And
Happy Mother's Day.
happy Mother's Day. Happy Sunday. Typically, we say happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, Mother's Day. So, to any mothers watching, happy Mother's Day.
It's on now.
Whew, this week was
busy.
It was a busy week, a really busy week. We got 2 storage units this week. We loaded up and brought home 2 storage units. And actually, I'll tell you what, we got like a good amount of stuff done yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom and my sister came up just to hang out, visit for a little while. And they absolutely love treasure hunting.
They're a huge help.
They were a huge help. So mom and sister,
thank you.
Thank you. So guys, as we like to say every week, the main purpose of these live videos is just to interact with you guys and chit chat, answer any questions you might have.
What's up, TDK?
About the most recent video, this past Friday's video. If you guys watched it and you have questions, comments, concerns, this is where we talk about them every single week. So new YouTube videos come out Friday at 3:00, and then we talk about them live here Sunday at 5:30.
I will say I am happy that unit is over, and as well as the videos for that unit.
Editing those videos. Hobby Spot, what's up? What's up? Did you get to Dayton? Did you get to your auctions out there in Dayton? I think I'm talking to the right person there. And yes, editing. I'm glad that unit is done, and editing those videos was not fun. Like, I tried to make them entertaining videos.
Yeah, because we like to show it all. The good, the bad, the ugly. So at the same time, when we show ugly to see what this job entails, it's like you gotta keep it somewhat entertaining. So how did the storage unit do for you guys? The free one.
Yeah, the free ones, the free 2 unit. Well, they were kind of free. I mean, we paid $200.
They were offered to us for free, but we gave the guy $200.
We think they're going to be good. So here's the deal. When Jenna and I made this our full-time job of buying storage units, we went around and we networked with some of the local storage facilities in our area. And we got to meet the owners of those facilities, and we introduced ourselves. We told them what we do. And there has been one particular facility. The owner has called us a few times, and we clean out units for him. Sometimes we've never asked him to pay us. That may come in the future where we're like, hey man, you're going to have to pay us to do this. But I don't want it to get to that. We like the opportunity that he just calls us. So even if it's really not that good looking, like the first one we did, I bit the bullet and
helped him out.
Basically helped him out. We gave a lot of stuff away, and that helped us out. And then let's see, we got a free one from him a couple months ago because it looked okay, but for the amount of work it was going to take, it was just like, hey, we'll do it, but we can't pay for it. He called the other day, and then he said, I have 2 units. One of them looks kind of like might be up your alley, boxes and totes. So when we looked at it, I don't know if he expected us just to do it for free again, but we offered, here's $200, and I'd pay that at a live sale or a live auction.
Yeah, and that's what we kind of looked at. Like, how much would we bid on this unit if we were at a live sale? It looked like a crafter unit to us.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing. It's just not typically stuff that we go for to sell on eBay.
Yeah.
So it turned out to be really good. It was clean, a lot of new items, and
it's like a lot of like that crafty stuff, not JCPenney's, but Marshall's and like those craft stores where the stuff is expensive to go buy. I know it is. I've shopped at those stores before, and I've seen these price tags on all of these little things. Now, I can't look at it like how much is the MSRP. We look at it like, what is the resale price of this? And when I have 100 rolls of yarn, all new, but they're only selling for like, MSRP on them is $5, $6, $4. Resale on them, it's very small. So there's going to be money to be made. Let's say this. When did we do those units? Friday?
Yes. Yeah.
Friday. Okay, we loaded these units up on Friday, filmed it, recorded it, loaded it, brought it home Friday. as of right now, we have between yesterday and today, we've generated about $250 in Facebook Marketplace sales.
And that's not including the stuff we posted on eBay.
Yeah, correct.
So we had a few items that we were able to post on there, and then we found a few cool things. So
we found gold.
Yeah, I didn't want to say because you'd yell at me for.
No. You can say what else too.
But we did find gold coins and some other cool stuff. What was it? There's miniature perfume bottles and
just a little bit of gold. And actually, when my mom was here yesterday, she fell in love with one of these gold pinky rings. So she's like, "Yeah, this belongs to me now." And okay.
All right, let's get caught up here. So the hobby spot said, "Yep, definitely scammy auction. The one good thing, I got to hang out with the Hudsons."
Nice.
Oh, they must be back home.
Yeah, those Hudsons, those two get all around, man. They are all over the place.
Great energy, love them.
Both of them.
Edward Laverty, I do the same thing for a couple storage companies. It's a good thing to do, have those people in your pocket.
Yes, definitely.
Close to home and
the cool thing about this particular guy is he owns 3 facilities. 2 of his facilities are 15-minute drive, and that's not bad at all. But one of his facilities is literally about 1.1 miles, total drive. It's right there. So the 2 units that we just did were right there. It's very close. They're good. It's just we know him. Jenna has known him actually now for a while.
For some years.
And he's a good guy. You could tell he's a good guy. He has a conscience. And the one unit that we cleaned out, the woman, she's elderly and she's now in a nursing home. He has let this unit sit delinquent for 6 months.
Be careful.
Trying to work something out with her and or her family to come get her stuff. And he's actually gone and visited her in the nursing home twice, not just to talk about, come clean your unit out, but just to check on her. And it's to the point now where it's 6 months delinquent, a 10 by 20, that it's not a huge facility.
And
so
he has somebody ready to rent that unit.
He needed it cleaned out ASAP.
Mad Dog, hey, how are you doing?
What's up, Mad Dog?
Today? Hi, and happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Mad Dog.
Thank you.
We're doing very good. The weather's been beautiful here, and
yes, it has.
Super grateful. Got to spend some time with his mom and sister yesterday.
And
that was a blast, as always.
That really was.
I love his family.
That was fun. Actually, you're looking right here. This is my sister. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me stand up.
My sister's been experimenting with tie dyeing, and
I don't know if they can see the color.
If you guys watch our videos,
beautiful.
you know I love my tie-dye Penn State cutoff. So we're gonna make some tie-dye shirts.
We are bringing some J&J merch, okay? And we are trying to do a few different things. So
and instead of just buying tie-dyes, which we may end up doing,
depends.
But I'm a very hands-on person. I like the thought and the creativity and the personal touch.
It's just the time.
So
the time is where
we are gonna make a bunch of these tie-dyes.
His sister is having a ball with these.
She's good, man.
She's really good. We've tried different techniques, I guess, and styles. So we're gonna make a few different colors and it'll be fun. I can't wait. Great to spend time with family. I do like the idea of making your own tie-dyes and make it personal. Yes. And this is really soft.
Yeah. Well, and the cool thing about making them,
hard paint.
You can order whatever kind of t-shirt you want. I love they're new-ish, the Gildan soft styles.
So we're trying to bring better items.
So we can order those blank shirts, tie-dye them, put our own personal touch on them. And then there's a company that we just got some samples from. And I'll tell you, I don't want to plug the company just because
just yet.
I'm not positive, but it looks really good.
So we tested one of the logos out, one of their logos that they sent us for an example. An iron-on for the shirt. And we washed it 2 times now. Right?
Yeah.
It's now in the washer for the 3rd time.
Every load of laundry that we do, whether it's any kind of laundry, we're just putting this shirt in.
We want to see how it washes for you guys before we just put it out there and have you spending money. And
yeah. We don't want to make a shirt and put an iron-on logo on there and you wash it 5 times and it's falling apart.
Mad Dog said, I love the look. Thanks, Mad Dog.
Yes.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
And Kristen's good at it. She is.
Yeah, it's something bright and fun, like our personalities, I guess.
So
We're just down to earth.
Bright and
people.
fun, not like Friday's video.
Friday's video, guys.
Well, I think the video was good.
Like, sorry, not sorry. Like, we like to bring this stuff to you guys. So like I said, you can see it all, but it's kind of blah, you know, it's all paperwork and nothing really great.
I tried very hard while editing this video to
spice it
up as much as possible to keep you guys entertained. Like, if anyone in here watched it, you saw there was a few sections
airbrush
that I like fast forwarded. It's just because it was another box of junk mail, paperwork, whatever. So it's like,
there's the tea.
Yeah, there's my sister right there.
Kristen's in the chat, guys.
Yeah.
She's been doing a
hobby spot.
Job.
I airbrush. I don't know if you know,
or airbrush,
but I airbrush like the die-cast cars.
Yeah, but can you imagine airbrushing all of our shirts?
I can't.
It would be cool.
I am not that kind of artsy. I've never been good at drawing or
I don't know
that.
if you could airbrush like a tie-dye. I'm sure it can
I
be
could
done.
airbrush it, but it would look not good. I'll try it. I'll play around.
Remember those people out at the mall set up and they would airbrush shirts
Yes,
like
that's not me.
freehand?
I can make a nice paint job on a die-cast car because it's like one color, one tone. I know how to layer it well. I don't know how to draw or get artsy.
Hope your arm is healing good and you didn't hurt yourself
Punching
him
When'd you punch
for
me?
that unit. I should have.
That unit was before the surgery.
Yes, it was. And I'm healing very good, Mad Dog. Thank goodness.
I'll tell you what. She went for her 2-week checkup this past week. And she's doing better than anticipated. Instead of 4 weeks with the sling and the pillow, now she only had to do 2 weeks with the sling and the pillow. So now the pillow is removed. And
I just have to wear a sling for 4 weeks.
wear the sling only for 4 weeks.
And then therapy.
Yeah.
But
she is getting in and out of the sling good. And
I'm doing
great.
everything pretty much.
Pretty much everything. She's still like,
it's a little weak and it gets tender at night because I have to exercise it 3 times a day now.
Yeah.
But we're coming along good.
Even what were you trying to pick up? Your phone. She was trying to literally pick up her phone like this.
And it feels like a 10-pound weight.
And coming from her, you know, I hit the gym with her for years. She's a beast.
Well, I tried.
And I'm not kidding. I've seen her throw some serious weights around.
I was like, I don't throw anything.
No, like I've seen her move some weights at the gym and she's talking about her phone's heavy. I'm like, what's going on? This isn't right. But it makes sense with
the tendon was reattached to the bone, so it has to learn everything.
They totally cut it off and anchored it.
That's very good. I just believe in joking and being a lovable goofball and not taking everything. Yes, you can't take life seriously.
Nope.
There's times and places for that. To be serious.
You can be like I would say I'm a very serious person while I'm joking and goofing around too. At the end of if it's
you gotta have fun. I mean, life is so short.
You have to.
Gotta be grateful for the smallest things in life.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
So I'm gonna say something that none of you guys probably know yet, or you will ever know. But I'm going to tell you right now. During this past week, someone left a comment on our video, and I know people say don't let these comments rub you the wrong way,
and they don't. Though.
Trust me, they don't rub me the wrong way at all. I lose no sleep over this. I really could care less. But it's just now that we're all talking, it's I want to bring it up. You know, this guy, I'm assuming it's a guy, on this past Friday's video. He said, "Oh my gosh, someone give this guy a Xanax because he is just too excited over junk." All right, here's the thing.
He's like, "I can't stand to watch you guys anymore."
Yeah, then please don't.
Of him.
Please don't watch us if you can't stand because of
Sorry,
me,
we're too happy.
Yeah, okay. It was all paperwork and junk mail, and yet if I found a little something cool here or there, I still get excited. Heck yeah, I do.
It's just us and our personality.
That's it.
If you guys have been around long enough to know, even in a negative situation or a bad unit, we make the best of it.
I don't act. Jenna doesn't act. I don't
pretend.
act. Our videos, it's exactly
genuinely us.
What we did before we started recording. Because we bought units for 2.5 years before we ever started YouTube. So there was many years worth of units that we loaded and sold, and the same thing we do now, and minus the filming, and those reactions and the jokes and the this, that, and everything's the same.
And as a reseller, if you guys are going through a unit or whatever, and you open a box and you're like, oh my gosh, it's better than I was hoping for, because if you're not losing money and you know you're going to make money, it's like exciting. Okay, I'm not losing all the money I just invested.
Just because I gasped, it might not be the most exciting thing ever, because like maybe I found some new with tags like Levi jeans. All right, cool.
Like, heck yeah, that's awesome.
To me, heck, that's like $30.
Edward
Boom.
said, ignore the haters. You two do great. Thanks, Edward.
Thanks, Edward. And Mad Dog. Yes, good with the bad. Agree. You did.
You
So
got to.
the cool thing with that unit, even though it was all paperwork, and this is like an awesome thing about buying storage units. We spent $700 on the unit, buyer premium, fuel, $800. That's what we spent out of our pocket to get the stuff and get it home.
It is like Christmas, TDK.
So even though it was all mainly paperwork, if you watched until the end of the video, you saw all the pop-ups.
The comps. The
We
comps.
have already generated over the $800
See?
in sales just on eBay.
For one bad comment, I just said this morning, we get 10 good ones.
Yes.
Your excitement is the reason I watch you guys.
Oh, Will, thank you,
Thank
man.
you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, that unit, and like, when did I say it? I think it was it was at the end. Even though it was all garbage, it was like a blessing in disguise, because another unit came up that we needed an empty trailer for, and it came up quick. So that stuff I just threw. It was all just garbage, mainly a couple, 2 or 3 boxes of sellable goods. Great, we got that listed in a couple days, and within a matter of like 3 days, I had an empty trailer, and boom, we hit the road to Pittsburgh and bought a 10. I thought it was smaller than it was. We bought a 10 by 25 that was like filled to the ceiling. It was filled so much, like we had to take 2 days. We spent all day there, and then we spent the night at my mother's house.
It worked out good.
And we went back the next day. It was that's coming this upcoming Friday.
Now that is a video. It's interesting. It's good.
Yeah.
You know, we did find some good stuff. So that's a positive
There's
thing.
more junky stuff.
There's a lot of garbage, okay, but
but
there's a lot of good too.
You would never know. Like, you guys will see. I don't want to spoil it.
My dog says, I do like Christmas too. I ever want to have bought random units at auction sales when they piled so much stuff you couldn't even see what was on the trailer, and sometimes I would get steals.
Yeah,
that's a good way to get a steal because it either goes cheap.
Mm-hmm. Remember, one of our favorite units that we bought before we started recording was $100. I think it was $100 or $110 unit that we bought right up the street here, maybe 10 minutes up the road, and it was only 5. It was a 5 by 10, and they opened the door and boxes and totes were stacked to the ceiling. You couldn't see behind it.
Right.
And we were like, oh man, I hope it's not couches and love seats back there.
It could have been bad. It could have been real bad for us.
No, it was boxes and totes and music instruments and
full of good stuff. Like, oh my gosh, all that Pokemon stuff.
There's a reel. If you guys go back in our shorts,
it's probably not that great.
It's like one of the first ones we put up, but this was like someone who grew up when we did, you know, like those mid 90s, everything that you had, they had in this unit. So like all the original Pokemon stuff, all of the Hallmark ornaments,
every 90s toy or thing you could possibly think of was in this
unit. What was them little horses?
I can't think of the horses.
My Little Ponies.
Oh yeah.
My Little Ponies. And like I said, original Pokemon stuff and the Pokeballs.
Very clean
Barbies
unit. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Willow said, thank you. Of course, Will.
Mm-hmm.
And Mad Dog, sometimes you get very good stuff in huge boxes at an auction. That's true.
Go ahead. I know.
Which one?
The auction box lot that you bought for $2. And you got your little...
Oh, 1930s miniature perfumes. They're like oil almost. And they were still in there.
Mm-hmm.
$2 box, like a flat.
A box lot.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my God, this is really cool. It's like, actually, wasn't it like not airbrushed, hand painted?
Hand painted.
And I sold that thing for what, $50?
Yeah. So like when she got this box, she really didn't know what she was. These little ball things is not the reason that she bought it.
It had like little stuff in it, like vintage items. I'm like, this is cool.
It was just little trinkets that she likes for her.
I didn't even know what to
for
look for at that point when we started.
And it was $2, so we bought it, and we got it home, and there was these 2 little things. They looked like the size of a big marble. And then she said, oh, wow, look. And the top like kind of popped off. And you got this aroma. And we're like, wow, that's like an oily. It wasn't liquid in it.
Was. And I think we had
each of them sold. She didn't love them. She didn't want to keep them. So we looked into them, and they sold Ours sold for $50 each.
I was like,
on eBay.
Holy smokes! Off of a $2 box, I'm addicted to this now.
Oh yeah.
I was buying off auction sales that the auctioneer was selling stuff of the trailers, and some of the stuff was stacked 5 high.
Oh wow.
And I was getting some very good dollar boxes at times at $2 a box.
Wow.
That's awesome, Mad Dog. That's the way to get it too. Like $5 units. It's rare.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to make some cash.
Mm-hmm.
But this last Friday's video, I think that's the unit. And him and I, we knew going into this one that it was going to be a mystery, a big gamble. What we like to see is like the old vintage boxes, and all the dust.
And then we like to see some type of hint or clue as to what's going to be in there.
But there was none with that unit.
With this unit, no, there was no hint.
So
no clue.
Luckily, we didn't lose on this unit. We profited a little bit. But the positive thing is we got to bring an awesome video to you guys. Well,
yeah.
I don't know about awesome, but a video.
You're going to get the good, the bad, and the ugly if you watch our videos every single Friday. For the most part, we don't buy units and then not put videos out. Every unit we buy in order, is going to come out. So right now, I know we're a little behind on videos.
Because we only put one out a week.
Right. I can only have enough time to edit one video a week. So the unit that you guys will see this upcoming Friday, we bought it and brought it home probably 2 weeks ago already. But half of it is still out there in the trailer. I don't know. I haven't
got to process it.
Yeah, processing can take a lot of time. And today, I went outside for about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, and processed and worked. I only got through 2 totes.
It takes time.
And that's how we process. I throw away the obvious garbage, but there's a lot of stuff we don't know everything. We don't know the value. I could look at something and say, oh yeah, this looks valuable, but I don't want to waste my time trying to list it and sell it and store it if it's only $10, $15. So there's a lot of looking up and a lot of researching. Basically eBay sold comps. And I might make a pile of 10 items that I think are sellable or cool looking, but only one of them sellable. So I have to sit there and look each one up. And I found a laptop today. Great. Awesome. Look up the make and model number. Hey, it's $100 laptop if it works. So then I had to go over to my power cord box.
And we do sell stuff if it's parts and pieces.
We do.
We do if it's worth it. But that's just another.
It just all takes time. Cool. You found the laptop. Great. Cool. It's a good laptop. Now we got to find a charger for it. Now we got to let it charge. And it's downstairs charging right now. So
it's all a process, as most of you know.
Most of you guys know. It's 5:53. We're going to jump off of here in 2 or 3 minutes. So if there's any last minute questions, comments, or concerns, let us know now. If you guys want to keep on hanging out with us, come on over to Whatnot. There's the little link coming across the screen. If you're not signed up, I know most of you already are.
As well.
Yeah, but we got some cool stuff we're selling. There's stuff from our most recent crafty unit here. I see a Funko Pop over there.
Oh, yeah. So if any of you are crafters or know a crafter, I think we may be having a crafting Whatnot show. Mm-hmm. Tons of brand new fabric. Tons of yarn that's brand new.
If you guys are interested in a random craft box lot, you can email us. Our email scrolling across the screen and say, hey, I like yarn. Hey, I like stitching. Hey, I like this. If I can put a
latch hook,
a 12 by 12 by 12 box, I'll fill it up and ship it to you. If just email us, there it is coming right there. Send us an email. And if we got it, we'll take care of you.
Rob always sells some pretty good units at times and has some good auctions at
Yes, he does.
On AuctionZip, you get very good deals on. Oh, I think it's high bid because some auctioneers pile so much stuff online.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Keep up the good work, guys. Love watching the video. Thanks,
Dan.
Okay, likewise.
And Thomas, awesome video this morning.
Yeah, I got to watch it this morning.
We've got. I pretty much got to skim through it. Not skim, but I was in and out. I'm always walking around or doing something.
I got to watch
awesome freaking video.
Nice, clean, nicely packed with all those boxes and all that. I don't want to
spoil it. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen TDK's video, go check that one out.
Go check it out.
We got a new video this upcoming Friday.
Thanks, Mad Dog.
It'll be out at 3:00. We're going to be live here in 1 week. We'll be live right here on YouTube Sunday at 5:30. So thanks again for stopping in, guys.
Thank you so much for your kind
We're going to be over on Whatnot starting in 5 minutes. So if you want to continue to hang out, come on over and hang out. Thanks again, y'all.
Have a good night. End stream right there.
Okay.